support. Toldo of Brazil, he beat 15-8.
Yeah, Catania was the home of the Senior World Championships back in 2010. Big matchup here in foil. Foil is a point weapon. The target area is the torso, defined by that lame, that silvery jacket that they're wearing, and the lower part of the bib. The referee has to decide who the attacking fencer is in the final action in each little bit of the fight. So the referee decides who has the right of way. There is Stefano Cerioni, the coach for the Russian Federation from Italy, and Andrea Cipressa, who took over from Cerioni after London 2012, sits in the box for Daniele Garozzo.
So the fencers are called on guard. And on the left of your screen, it is Timur Safin. On the right, it is Daniele Garozzo of Italy.
Yeah, Garozzo has a very classic, very upright on-guard position. Can keep the hand in a fairly classic position, but here you see he often has his blade kept high. Patient footwork, and looks to find the blade. If he does, he follows it up with a patient attack. His defence can be a little bit suspect to fast attacks, but uses holding parries to good effect. Meanwhile, Safin, he has a slightly hunched over on-guard position, but today he's been a little bit more upright, and he also likes to keep his sword quite far out of the way. Absolutely superb footwork from the Russian as well.
And Garozzo getting off to an early lead, 2-0 up already. Now, if you're new to fencing, look for the coloured lights that go on. That determines whether the hit has been scored on target. If you see a non-coloured, if you see a white light go on, then that is an off-target hit. So when a green light comes on for Safin, just check that that's the right way around. The referee just so Safin's red, Garozzo's green. So when Garozzo hits on target, but they both recorded a hit on target. So now the referee has to establish who had the right of way, whose attack was it.
Well, what we saw there, this is going to get a little bit technical, I have to say, but the master controller, the master box, is actually in the mask of the fencer, and then it repeats around the lights around the room. And Garozzo felt that his hit landed, but it didn't come up straight away around the field of play, and indeed Villanueva has awarded the hit to Timur Safin. Have to keep an eye on that green light for Garozzo to make sure it's coming up when it should. These guys have faced each other a couple of times in this Olympic cycle. Back in 2013 at the Seoul Grand Prix, they met in the pool stages, and it was Safin who took a 5-2 victory. They got up to 5 hits in the early stages in normal competitions. But more recently at the St. Petersburg Grand Prix in 2014, Garozzo handed a defeat of monumental size to Safin, beating him 15-4.
Well, we've said that there's really nothing to choose between them. They share a birthday, 4th of August. They're now both 24 years old. They're very similar in size and weight. World ranked number 11 and 12th. In fact, they shared a coach as well, because the coach of the Russian team, Stefano Cerioni, used to coach the Italians and is an Italian. And the Russians, well, they poached him, basically.
Yeah, you can say that. The Russians have got a great national coaching setup. Cerioni sits at the top of the tree when it comes to foil. Broken time attack from Timur Safin. Fails initially, and then he hits the floor as he goes past. There is Stefano Cerioni. The rumours are to be believed. There is a rather large bonus awaiting Stefano Cerioni if he's to pick up a gold medal here. so important for the fencers. But of course, the coaches have been working 4 years for this result as well. So we will see emotions run high in both boxes, and more so that both the coaches are Italian. They're known for their passion, aren't they, the Italians? Garozzo re-establishing the lead there with a nicely timed attack.
So if you're new to fencing and you're just trying to get your head around the timings of it all, the clock in the middle is ticking down. We have three-minute bouts. This is the first session, the first section, if you like. So there's three-minute sections to the bout, and it's the first of 15 that will win the actual fight.
Yeah, the way that we're going, I don't think we're going to see all 3 of the 3 minutes.
No, 4 apiece, and just 1 minute gone.
He's awarded that to the right. There was a question mark over that as Andrea Cipressa celebrates, clapping his hands for his charge, Daniele Garozzo. A little bit of a pause there. Safin might have an argument. He does call for the video, in fact, as we see from the replay. This should be an interesting decision coming back from the referee, Villamada. You can see an argument for Safin here. See what I'm saying, and he has changed his mind, Villamada. Good call, brave decision from Safin to call that one, because it was tight, but it's gone in his favour, and he keeps both of his video appeals and then scores a single light on the attack.
Well, that means that Safin will keep that video appeal. You only lose an appeal if it's not successful.
Now, is it a preparation this time from Safin, and Garozzo jumps in time. Villamada goes to the video of his own volition. There's a pause, a hesitation. I would be reluctant to call that either way. I wouldn't say Safin had established the right of way, and I think they both went for it at the same time.
Well, the referee doesn't have to call a point. He can call it as a simultaneous attack with no separation between the timing of the attack. I think that's what he has gone with, because... Oh, no? Yeah, he has. So no separation there. Italy, of course, superb in fencing at the Olympic Games. A total of 122 medals over the course of their Olympic history. Fencing has been in since the very start, the very first Olympics, which were held way back in 1896 in Athens.
Yeah, well, here in 2016, we're seeing why this sport has been held onto by the Olympic family, as Daniele Garozzo goes for a beat, disengage attack, and now he's stolen the lead from the Russian. What an amazing fight. And Garozzo, I think he's got to change that weapon. It's a number of times he's hit, and you can see clearly that the weapon has bent in the hit, and so he has established contact with his opponent's target, but no light came up. So Timur Safin scores an easy one on the counter.
So 7 apiece, and that's a point to the Italian. The Italian coaches, both of the coaches Italian.
Cipressa shouting, Forza, Forza, and Cerioni saying, he stopped, and then he started again. But he didn't. The referee's given the hit to Garozzo. So despite his Italian heritage, Cerioni firmly in the Russian camp. Maybe that bonus is helping his passion towards his Russian charge. Preparation from Safin for me. That's an easy one for the referee to call. Daniele Garozzo goes 2 points up, and it's all about the attack at the moment for both these fencers.
They're just going at it, aren't they? They're absolutely going at it. There's no building to the point. They're just going straight in and attacking. It's almost like watching a sabre match.
Yeah, this is absolutely brilliant stuff in foil at its best. Garozzo getting the right of way again. And I think both of them came into this knowing that they couldn't give the other one the advantage, and that's why they're just taking the fight to each other. Brilliant stuff to watch. This could all be over in the first period.
Well, men's foil have been in the Olympic programme since the very beginning. They did miss out one Olympiad, and that was in 1908 when épée came in and replaced foil. Yeah, 27 Olympiad that foil has been in this Games.
Post off target for me. And it is for Villamada as well. And Cross's piece of chewing gum is going to need replacing after this semi-final. Picks up the blade there in a high preem. And
once you've lost control of your weapon there, the referee has to really call halt.
Yeah.
Whoa, Garozzo.
Just dominant. Look at that sword out of the way. Looking for that counter-attack. Does he get a parry riposte?
Asking for a card.
Asking to see whether he came off the side of the piece.
Yeah.
His opponent came off the side of the piece, and in the area that he's in, that could well constitute going over the back line when he has to give up a meter. Look, he's just outside it. Where does he go off the piece? No, he goes off the piece well inside, or outside of the warning area. Parry riposte. Is that a malparry or a parry riposte? Does the attack go through? It does not. And Garozzo, like that, is just 3 hits away from winning this first semi-final here in Carioca 3, and he'll go on to contest the gold medal potentially.
So Daniele Garozzo 12-7 up over Timur Safin. This is the first of 3 periods, but there's no way this is going to go the distance. Hard to call on that one.
Yeah. Garozzo's waiting and waiting and waiting. He's trying to lure the counter-attack, but I'm not sure he established the right of way that time. I don't think he did. His hand is right back. Interesting to see what the referee calls here. So clear instruction there from Cerioni. He's saying, do a bit of second intention, lure Garozzo into thinking you're going to counter-attack, then stop and do a parry riposte. Sounds simple.
All point
Garozzo
given to Garozzo. So Garozzo just 2 points away. Safin has got a mountain to climb. The fences cross. Safin loses control of his weapon. It will be reset. This for a place in the final. This for a guaranteed medal. The loser will have to fight it out for bronze. Daniele Garozzo is in the box seat.
The patient attack from the Italian.
He's got it!
He's got that one! He's won away!
I think that one went straight through.
Timur Safin. He has got to think about going forwards here. The attack from Daniele Garozzo is just too potent tonight.
Well, Garozzo coming into these Games was a lot of people's favourite. He's not ranked particularly highly, but he's been fencing so well this season. So one more hit for the Italian will see him through to the final. Referee just testing the tip of Garozzo's foil. Well, you often say that the 15th hit is the hardest.
The way Garozzo's fencing at the moment, I think he's going to keep on the tactic of going at his opponent, but Safin's got to come after him.
He really goes forward with his blade held back out of the way, and then lightning fast brings it in, and that is it! Garozzo's got it! He's booked his place in the final. Italy will win another Olympic medal to add to their massive haul in this sport. Daniele Garozzo sees off Timur Safin, who will have to go and fight it out for bronze.